friends, welcome back to Consciousful Tarot. It's Francesca. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today's going to be a love tarot reading for the collective. How does your person think and feel about you? What's going on with them? And just a general update on the collective and the energies and what action they're going to take. So it is going to be a brief video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, so currently what's going on in the connection is that any fixation is being released, especially when it comes to the attitude, when it comes to your person's perspective of the connection. What's being highlighted right now is any attachments that this person had regarding their behavior, that's being released. So your person could have been someone that was someone that would potentially stonewall you, manipulate you in some sort of way, charm you into potentially being stuck to the dynamic when it came to how they wanted it. So there was a lot of control that's being released. Any hindrance when it comes to self-expression is also being released. They're now thinking of themselves as someone that was potentially insincere and disingenuine. They're seeing themselves as someone that created a lot of burdens in this connection, and they're recognizing how their lack of authenticity, right, or their lack of confidence to be direct with you, or to not have the willpower to be committal or committed, really hampered this connection. So they're at a space where they have felt very helpless or powerless to change the situation, but now they're overcoming it. And it's through potentially them feeling as though there is a lack of success with you guys at this moment, that this is actually driving them to overcome any limitations between you guys. So their self-expression is being activated, especially because there's a lot of pleasure right now. There's a lot of desire for them to attain you. So they are at a space where they're completing a cycle when it comes to keeping you bonded to some sort of power dynamic, where they kept you bonded, feeling helpless when it came to achieving emotional fulfillment. There was only like a superficial belonging in this connection. They tried to control it for a while, especially when it came to deceiving you into thinking that there wasn't much that could be achieved in this connection, especially because they could have been someone that was trying to also collaborate with other people while also trying to have you in their life. Yet they kind of failed when it came to pursuing these connections. So I am seeing that when it does come to when it does come to how they feel, what's going on is that they feel, and like what they want to tell you right now is that they recognize that you're the one. So what's being completed right now, is that they're releasing themselves from potentially leading their love life, right, with all they see. So the mudra that the devil usually represents, it's what you see is not all that there is. So they could have been someone that was very materialistic, very superficial, in the sense where they cared a lot about self-image, but it does seem as though that's being completed, where now they're realizing that what you see is not all that there is. And what they're recognizing, what they want to tell you, is that what's been revealed to them is the divinity of this connection. What's been revealed to them, that the connection with you wasn't just lust, wasn't just a desire, it wasn't just something that they potentially were bonded to or codependent to, right? It was an actual connection. Was being revealed to them is the fact that they're being unveiled, right? They're denial is being released by them actually seeing the and feeling the immense connection. This is love, because this connection has completely changed their lives, in the sense where when they first met you, they definitely did know. They could have also even like gotten confirmation from their angels, from the universe, that you were the one for them. But they lacked common sense, they lacked being reliable, they lacked dependability, and they could have like tried to water other connections. But what they want to tell you is that they have gone through some sort of upheaval in their life because they made the wrong decision with you. What's been revealed is that in this wrong decision making, it's been revealed that they love you, that what you guys have is very genuine, it's very sincere, it's monumental, right? They know that the moment that they laid their eyes on you, you were the one for them. But it seems as though a lot of their insecurities or their inner child wounds played a huge role in potentially sabotaging this connection, unconsciously though, you know. So they've gone through a massive spiritual awakening. This connection feels irresistible to them, and what's being completed now is the fact that they do want to rejoice with you, and they're at a space where they want to now reveal this truth to you, that they're aware that this connection is the ultimate love for them. They're aware that you potentially are part of their destiny, and they want to come in with good news. But it does seem as though when it comes to the connection or the communication, it does seem as though they lost control of navigating the communication. So it's like they want to tell you if they're still able to stabilize that foundation with you. They feel as though they don't know how to jump in. There could have been lack of consistency, so they don't know how to jump into kind of complete their goal, because their goal is to start a new beginning here. But then there's also like this inability to start. You know, they feel as though there's bad news, time could have ran out, but they also feel as though they need to reveal the secret, that they know that you guys are perfect counterparts, and they know that the future is between you and them, and they know that you guys are a divine couple. They do feel as though, you know, you guys were meant for each other, and they also feel as though they could harness a family with you. And they want to do that. They want to co-create with you. They want to be like Adam and Eve, you know, and really learn about life together. And they're gaining the confidence to make this successful. So how they feel right now as well is that they're realizing that they jeopardize this connection. They realize that they made a lot of sacrifices, okay, in this connection, that ended up becoming a burden for them. They felt very obligated to potentially conform to the social matrix. I'm not gonna lie, they felt really pressured to conform to other people in their lives. These people, the person that you're dealing with can potentially be a people pleaser, or just someone that didn't know their identity. They could have had like an identity issue, or just had a lot of toxic habits that kept them bonded to the matrix, the social matrix, addictions, you know, codependency, materialism. You know, they were very secretive as well, but that's being completed. So how they feel right now is that they feel a little bit overwhelmed when it comes to the sacrifice that they made, because they do feel as though they sacrificed you. They sacrificed their emotions, they sacrificed expressing their feelings to you in order to conform, and now they feel as though they're needing to urgently come in with some sort of new beginning, because they could have sacrificed you for someone else or for other people, places, and things, and now their emotions are at a point where they're urgently urging them to come in. There's a lot of passion and enthusiasm that is bringing them forward. And overall, they're at a space where they're now much more comfortable with how they feel, because there is clarity, there is certainty. They're no longer feeling trapped, and they have a sense of direction. But how they feel is like they're planning and releasing the restrictions that they played on their perspective when it came to taking initiative. So they're gaining their enthusiasm, but then they're also releasing the obligation that they had to potentially conforming to other people, or giving to other people. So they are releasing a lot of toxicity right now, and they do feel that way, and they do feel like they need to tell you that. Okay, and then moving forward, the action they want to take is that, so you guys have a history together. This person is definitely someone from your past. And the history between you and them is one of the reasons why they actually want to also proceed with this connection. So the action that they want to take towards you is that they want to be deliberately honest. They want to be forthright. They want to be compassionate. They want to be very affectionate and diplomatic. They want to be emotionally orientated and intelligent with you. Before they could, like I said, they were someone that really hid their emotions, or they were unable to be straightforward. And now they're at a point where they're actually wanting to co-create a new beginning with you, and they're stepping into their emotional body, ready to be vulnerable, ready to nurture the connection, and they're wanting to lead with integrity. They feel as though now they're accepting their mistakes. They're accepting how they chose their past over you, or they chose focusing on the negative rather than focusing on your positive traits. They're overcoming the past, and they're accepting help. They're moving forward from blaming and shaming themselves, and they're really wanting to birth this new world. They're also really wanting to birth a new beginning with you, and they're accepting that they need to move forward. So instead of wallowing in what went wrong between you guys, they're now at a space where they're actually wanting to take emotional responsibility and actually be very sympathetic moving forward. So I do see them extending themselves, being very generous, and really creating some sort of karmic justice here with you, bringing you the truth as to why potentially they couldn't give you what you wanted in the past, or why they weren't able to. But they're also going to be just very honest about what you mean to them, who you are, and just bring their emotions to the table, which is something that they couldn't do. They're gonna also balance out their heart and their mind, and just kind of like give you the praise that you deserve, because they do feel as though you are one of a kind. You're their one and only. You're their divinely perfect person. You're their empress, and you do something to them that no one else does. As much as they could have tried to sacrifice you for multiple people or for someone in specific, it kind of just backfired on them, and they recognize that no one really compares, and you're the one, and they can't pretend this anymore. And what they want to do is that they want to come in with a lot of joy, and they want to come in with a lot of happiness, and they want to make you smile. So I do see for some of them, they're going to make a plan, a date, or literally gift you what you've always wanted, which was their emotional confidence. So they're coming in with a lot of success. And my suggestion for you guys, for those of you watching, if this resonates with you, my suggestion, one second. My suggestion is to keep an open mind, to remain detached, to depend on how this person comes forward. You want to kind of like maintain some sort of control here. So be ambitious and welcome them in, because there will be success, as both of you guys will be overcoming obstacles. Yeah, be very prudent and be very decisive, be very discerning. Just make sure that this person comes in genuinely, and you will see it in their behavior. And if they do, it is safe to open up. It is safe to be vulnerable. It is safe to let them in 100%. So be positive, remain faithful, because there is a renewal happening in your guys' connection. If you want a specific reading on you and your connection, and you want to know how your person thinks and feels, what's going to happen, or just some general advice on how you can improve the situation, go ahead and click on the link in the description below for my services. You can book a live reading or an audio recorded reading that I send to you via email. And you could also purchase Reiki healings that are very effective in healing and transforming your connection. Check me out on Instagram and TikTok. Bye, star friends.